Yo guys, what is going on? Bobblez here. Today I have an absolute banger of a video to share with you guys, and the main big topic of today's video is what is going on exactly with Pressure Plant. All I'm going to tell you guys is 2 words: Robot Factory. That's all I'm going to be sharing with you guys. You got to watch the video to find out everything about that and a lot of extra bonus stuff, believe me. It's an awesome video I've got planned for you guys, so if you do go on to enjoy the video, obviously leave a like, subscribe to me for more Fortnite content, and creator code Bobblez in the Fortnite item shop to help support me. But without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. Donald Mustard has changed his location on Twitter again to Pressure Plant now. So obviously something is going down at Pressure Plant, something within the next few days, maybe even as close as the update on Tuesday. Something's going to be going down. So what exactly is it? Well, we know one thing in the in-game files, the actual area itself that's just been added and changed basically. There's that flat sort of doorway looking thing on the floor. It is actually confirmed to be an elevator. So just bear that in mind. It isn't like a bunker or anything like that. Like, I personally thought it was some sort of bunker or prison or kind of like a cell or something like that. But it's not. It's actually an elevator. And now, as well as that, in this area there is indeed a leaked Fortnite that we're going to be getting in the next couple of days. Now, Fortnites are all over the map. We've had loads and loads of them already. So what makes this Fortnite so special? Well, here's exactly what it actually says in order to find this Fortnite. Accessible inside a robot factory. And the location is at Pressure Plant. And you can even see that location is exactly, very clearly, Pressure Plant in this image here. So that's pretty crazy. It's basically confirming that Pressure Plant is going to be, / basically is at the moment, a robot factory. So what does that mean? Why are Fortnite creating this robot factory, and what exactly do they plan to do with a robot on the map? Well, if you didn't actually know, and you've been living in a complete utter nutshell, you've not seen any of my previous videos, then there is indeed a big monster that's going around the map. It's in the water and it's got the polar peak on top of it. Very huge, and we'll compare the scale in a moment, so keep that in mind of the scale of the actual monster. Its codename is the Cattus, so bear that in mind, Cattus the monster. Now, what exactly are they planning to do in this robot factory? Obviously, quite clearly, it's going to be building a robot. So, over on Twitter, Fortnite did indeed tweet this. Just 30 minutes ago, a pack file got released containing a robot kinda looking like foot. It's named Doggus. We've heard the Doggus word before. So we take it that Doggus is the robot and the Cattus is the monster. It's kind of what I was just saying there, which honestly makes so much sense because we've been having these sort of Cattus and Doggus named files in the game for so long, and we thought it was just like the overall thing, the Cattus event, but it's making a lot more sense that the Cattus is going to be obviously the codename for the monster, like it says here, and the Doggus is indeed the codename for the robot. Makes perfect sense now. And another thing, we do indeed have some actual images of this robot. Before I actually show you any of the images that I have of what the robot looks like, I do want to show you on the screen here the actual Bunker Jonesy Fortnite page sort of image that we've got. So when you complete your Fortnites, obviously it unlocks this image, and this is indeed the full image when it is uncovered. And as we can see, if we look just at the area that's circled, it does indeed look like some sort of robot looking mask. In my opinion anyway, definitely looks like some sort of robot. So could that potentially be what the robot's face will indeed look like? Don't know for sure yet, but it definitely is highly likely, and it would obviously make sense since Bunker Jones is kind of drawing everything. We got what we believe to be the monster in the bottom right hand corner, so it would make a lot of sense if that was indeed the robot, and if they were going to be having some sort of battle or something, I don't know, pretty crazy. But it does make sense for that to be the robot, obviously known as Doggus. Now, let's take a look at the actual robot. So all we actually have here is an image of its foot. Bit crazy, I know, but it does actually make sense as to why it is only the foot. So there's other images here which I'll show you all on the screen, don't you worry, and it does actually show us that this robot is going to be coming out in stages into the file. And at the moment, all we can see is indeed the left foot of this robot. So we've got the left foot, and then obviously stage 2 it might be the leg, stage 3 it might be like the hip and maybe part of the other leg, something like that. Maybe within the next few days / week, we might even be able to see this full robot in action, which is really damn exciting. But what we can see of it, the foot. When you look at the standard image, it just looks like a robot foot. Nothing really much to think about. But if we actually compare it to the reboot van, let's just take a look at the scale difference here. As we can see, it's pretty damn enormous, and it's kind of crazy if you ask me. And also, as well as that, if we take a further look at what it looks like in comparison then to the actual Cattus monster, this image here, you can see that that's exactly what is on top of the Cattus monster. He's got the polar peak sort of iceberg and the bit of the castle on his back. So as you can see here, you can kind of see the difference between the size of the Cattus and then the Doggus Tfue, which is quite crazy. But I have one more comparison image to show you guys, and it is indeed a comparison of the robot foot, the Doggus Tfue, and then the Cattus monster foot, the actual print that we have in the snow over by the icy sort of Reedy Grove remains, if you want to call it that area. As you can see here, that the actual Cattus monster footprint in the snow is actually bigger than this robot foot that we actually know is huge in itself. So honestly, that is really damn crazy. It just goes to show the scale of this thing is going to be insane. What exactly they're going to do? Are they going to battle it out? Are they building this robot to destroy the Cattus monster? Who knows? They definitely know what they're doing with making this monster, clearly. Is there going to be some sort of fight that destroys part of / all of the Fortnite map, resulting in Fortnite having to mix up the map more? Hopefully it will crush Neon Towers and Mega Mall and restore them to their normal self, because I hate both of them new areas. But we really don't know at the moment of time, but for sure you know it, that when I do find out more information, I'll be letting you guys know live here on this channel, so don't worry about a thing. So obviously, if you do want to stay up to date about everything Fortnite, then don't forget to subscribe and turn on them notifications to be notified as soon as I upload an update video. But just before I finish off the video, I do want to just show you guys this. It was indeed a clip from Tfue, and it's basically not a glitch because it's meant to be in the game, but it's an error that Fortnite need to fix, and I feel that they will address it, since Tfue is very big in obviously the Fortnite community, and yeah, I'm hoping something will get changed.
Like, bro, like what is that, bro? And then like right here, I get a other, like, bro, what am I looking at, dude?
As you can see there, it is indeed when obviously you lose your shield, you get that bursted bubble blue effect. And as you could see in that clip, you clearly couldn't see a single thing when Tfue went to shoot the enemy there. So it's kind of stupid of it being in the game. Maybe they need to just tone it down or make it transparent more or something like that. But I wanted to show you guys that, so you're aware that when you're turtling, or when you're trying to get into someone's 1x1 or something like that, and you're up close, be careful, because if you lose shield, you're going to be getting this blue sort of bubble thing, and yeah, it's not really the one when you're in these close quarters gunfights. But yeah, as long as you're aware of that, hopefully we should see a change in that maybe in the next couple of weeks. Fortnite should pick up on it very, very soon and be working on it, so that's pretty good to hear. But just as my final thing, I do want to say this, that it was indeed a game mode that was the Arsenal game mode, which was basically gun game. Now, unfortunately, I never got the chance to actually try this out. I was so super excited to play it, and I was working, so I missed it. By the time I got home, they disabled it for a certain reason I'm unaware of. I don't really know, honestly. They just changed it out for Week's Bounty, and now they've just put loadout swap in. So we haven't unfortunately got the Arsenal back. I do believe that it should come back at some point, which is very good. But why am I telling you this? Well, there is reasoning, don't worry. When this game mode was actually out, if you actually have the full 150 XP boost from the Battle Pass, you was indeed getting almost 4k XP for playing these games of Arsenal, which is insane. And literally these games lasted about 10 minutes long each, so if you played for like 5 hours, you would get an absolutely absurd amount of XP from playing this game mode. So when it does come out, look out for it. Arsenal, you want to be dropping in and you want to be grinding out this game mode to get as much XP as possible. But that is indeed all I've got for you guys today. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this whole robot thing. Are you excited about it? Are you a bit disappointed by it? Are you completely mind blown by it? I'm pretty mind blown, if you ask me, about this whole robot monster fight maybe thing. I think it sounds really exciting. And obviously, like I said earlier, obviously don't forget to leave a like on the video if you found it useful. Subscribe to me for more on creator code Bobblez in the Fortnite item shop. But anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. Until next time, see ya.